armor, you just like put your modem in front of you, and it just smashed through you like fuck. Streams down. So yeah, that was exactly what happened there. Yeah. So you've just taken a shot from this guy, but it is your turn.
Okay. Whose turn is it?
Okay. It was actually Ulric's turn. So we'll cut to outside as we're in the midst of this fight. You get a Jackal. We're back with you outside the
Apparently we're
courtyard,
just
and
buffering.
you hear gunshots.
Apparently everyone's just buffering. Everyone says buffers.
It's back up on my screen. On both the channels I'm hosting, you guys are back up.
Yeah, we're back up. Mine isn't buffering.
Yeah, it did buffer for a bit, like 45 seconds, and then it's back.
Okay.
Are we good now? Sorry, guys.
Yep.
I ran to the other room. Rachel fell asleep watching, streaming something, so I had to turn it off. Hopefully that was what was happening. Taking all my internet, but we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I usually am always green, but right now I'm fluctuating between green and red, which is really weird. But
that's odd. We'll sort it out.
We'll figure it out later.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Thanks for hanging in, everybody who.
Yeah. Cool. It's back now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you very much for our loyal fans and for sticking with all of Myth's fuckery.
Trusting us. Yeah, exactly. Sabotage the channel. All right.
This exclamation! Oh, blame Barry. Blame Barry. What?
Yeah,
it's all Barry's fault.
Scapper.
Always.
So Cord, it's your turn, I believe.
Yeah, you've just taken a shot like an absolute boss. No, not to the face. But I did ask, what armor are you wearing? Just because I'm curious.
The armor is. What was I wearing? I'm wearing medium armor. I know that, but I don't remember what it is.
Well, feel free.
I think it's old. It's old like combat armor.
Oh yeah, you're wearing a ballistic. Yeah, like an old like military grade.
Yeah,
ballistic
like it would be heavy,
cool.
but it's been beaten up over the years, so now it's only it's only medium. So it's like it's missing patches and panels of its flak,
like pauldrons and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but
the composite armor it's missing pieces.
Cool. So this bullet drills into your shoulder and like maybe knocks you slightly off balance for a second, but yeah, you are available to take a turn of whatever. There's a desk that you could take cover on next to, which Arcturus is already sort of behind cover because he's searching through stuff. But it's it's up to you. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm gonna put my back against the desk and take out my crossbow and try to lean out the side between like one of the legs and the bottom leg, like just the side of the desk, and fire a shot.
Cool. What kind of crossbow is this? Did you say it was a modern day era crossbow or like an old school like wooden plank?
No,
string
modern,
and
modern
stuff.
day. Yeah, maybe even sci-fi.
Cool. Okay. Cool. Okay, so
yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and say like, because like a crossbow's cool to have, but like reloading will be an absolute bitch. So I'm gonna say like this has got like almost like a magazine that feeds up from the bottom. So you got a couple of shots for this. Yeah. So you lean out and take that shot. Difficulty. This guy's pretty much silhouetted for you. Difficulty 3 because he's
Okay.
This is he's moving into the room.
I'm gonna take that 3 and get
You take that 3.
I take that 3. So yeah, I got a 13 success.
13, cool.
Enjoy your damage. 4 damage.
4 damage, cool. Yep. So this guy is hit. This doesn't kill him, but What are you aiming for? Anything in particular, like a leg, a shoulder, or something like that?
Torso.
Torso, cool. Yeah, this guy just takes it like in the gut. These guys are, so you'd imagine they're wearing some sort of armor underneath like their fancy clothes, and it appears the fact that this doesn't fell this guy like a tree, you'd imagine he's probably wearing something, but it takes the wind out of him and he drops to one knee and like puts a couple of rounds into the floor next to him as he like crumples and just reflex pulls the trigger. Nice. Arcturus, it is your turn. He's now sort of Atlas posing in the middle of the room with an assault rifle, trying to stand back up.
How far away is he from the ledge?
He's nowhere near the ledge. He's in the center of the room essentially.
Damn it! I was hoping he
but how close?
Shut ass. Let's see. What do I do? I guess fuck it. I'll just stab him. I'm gonna move to him and hit him with my nano blade, or attempt to at least.
Cool. Are you like vaulting over the desk?
Yeah,
at
I'm
him?
gonna some cool action thing where I
Yeah, cool.
Dukes of Hazzard across the desk,
Yeah,
splashing
cool.
him with this man's liquid.
Indeed. So yeah, you draw your nano blade. This is gonna be a difficulty 3 because you're point blank and he's kind of trying to recover from a crossbow bolt to the stomach. And yeah, so as you come across the desk, you basically slide, because there is water all over a lino floor. You get over the desk, and when you land, you slide. Your feet come out from beneath you, and the slash goes wide, and you sort of slide off to the side and hit the wall.
Sure.
Okay, yeah.
And he sort of like he's gonna as you slide past, instead of like standing up, he realizes that he's being shot from behind the desk, so he's gonna try and like push himself over to the desk sliding, and he's going to raise his assault rifle, and he's gonna fire a stream of bullets at you, and you are no longer in cover. You were just casually chillaxing and maxing all cool, as Finbar would insist on me saying. Difficulty 4 speed defense.
Shooting some crossbow bolts from behind the stool.
Yeah.
Okay. I have speed defense, so I'm gonna bump that down to a 3.
Sorry, I meant after speed defense because like you are just out in the open, dude.
Sure. I'm gonna spend 2 of my speed points because I have edge in that, and I'm gonna bump it down to a 3.
Nice.
Cool. There we are.
Bam! With a nat 20.
So, cool.
Go
on
on.
a nat.
Damn, son, we're running so well today.
Oh my god.
On a
guys.
nat 20.
Yeah.
So he shoots at you, and as he fires through, he hits the wall, and like the glass is all bulletproof, but like somehow like bullet managed to make its way through the paneling in this wall, and you hear like it cling off something, and like it sounds like gas, like steam, like something is hit on the other side, and there is a rippling sound from outside, and because you're like curled up on the floor, you're like below the window, and Ulrich, you're also sort of sheltered behind the desk, so you guys are pretty low. This guy like shoots at you, stands as he's like shooting, and there is an explosion outside the room as some sort of, maybe he hit a gas valve, you're not really sure, but all the glass in the room, and there is a lot of glass in this room, explodes almost directly inwards, and this guy is pretty much just eviscerated by flying shards of glass. And yeah, these flames just start building very, very quickly, and
What
I mean
explodes?
this is so basically it's not the guys he exploded, but he's fired at Arcturas. Bullet's gone through the wall, hit something. You don't know what it was, but it's
okay.
outside the room, and it's probably something that was attached to the ceiling, because as I say, like the overseer's room is sort of like
Probably something important.
almost like on stilts.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah,
that you don't want to
it's
shoot.
Something flammable that explodes
yeah,
near a room.
yeah.
All right,
And
cool.
and like it seems to be like a chain reaction, maybe like a gas pipe is just
The air
lit up
conditioner.
or something like that. But yeah, the air conditioner just
Bunch of
boom
cold
everywhere.
air.
And all the glass all the windows in the room shatter at the same time and shred this guy.
And us.
No, you guys are, because
Oh, yeah,
you
because
guys
we're
are all
behind stuff.
like hunkered down. Yeah, so like it's paneling on like the lower halves of the wall. So
Cool.
like the paneling like starts like splintering and stuff, and yeah, you get splinters and a bit of shrapnel, but it's not like, it's pretty much stuff you just shrug off. Whereas this guy
Yeah.
is taking like fucking fragments of glass and fire to the face, and it burns pretty intensely for a second, and when it like the initial explosion calms down, the fucking room is pretty much on fire. Like it's not like you're okay at the moment, but like this is going to get out of hand very quickly.
Assumedly, I would probably also have seen this explosion, or
You would pretty much.
We have like a round or two though, right? Because the room is covered in water, so we're good for a couple rounds, right?
Oh yeah, no,
cool.
but I mean like there's a bookcase and like all that stuff, and that's all on the other side of the room, like sort of sofa, everything. Apart from the desk, which is kind of soaked in water and has been like continuously soaked in water for like the last little while now. It's not immediately going up, but like the other side of the room is pretty much on fire now. But the door's not on that side of the room, so you're okay. And
Cool.
yeah, you would we'll cut to Jackal at this point. There's a huge freaking explosion that just suddenly goes off, and the guys standing next to you are all going to turn at the same time. These aren't disciplined men to sort of like, what the fuck is that? And you're going to get a single attack against whoever's closest if you want to take it.
Yeah, I'll try and slice his head off with my sword.
Cool. This is going to be like a difficulty 2 because you're pretty much next to him, and
Yep.
yeah, you take his head off.
Feels good, man.
Indeed.
Just slice it off. Oh damn, I'm becoming Seto.
And I'm gonna just have you roll real quick. I don't know. I feel like you could fluff this either way, like, because this is sort of like how intimidated are they by the fact that you're quite clearly like linked to these explosions as you're like walking towards, and like they know that your friends were in that. You can sort of tell which part of the building it is,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
pretty sure your friends were there. So you're quite clearly a man not to be fucked with, and it was 3 against 1, and that's 2 against 1.
Yeah. So I've just realised what like the final vision for Jackal is. He's a Warhammer 40k commissar. He's got his sword in one hand, he's got a pistol in the other, and he's just executing
Yeah.
fools.
That's it.
He needs to get himself a longbow, and then he's good. So just roll a d20,
Bring me closer.
Indeed.
I must hit him with my sword.
just like just one nat 20.
Yeah.
That is a 3, so probably.
Yeah, cool. So these guys sort of turn, just like they hear the slink, and their friend like sinks to his knees, and they both are going to turn around and open fire on you because that is a piss poor roll.
Yep.
But I will give you an XP because I'm making them both fire at you. So this is going to suck for you if they hit.
And thank you, Austin with a 24. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. I think I got your name right, but thank you for following. Welcome. We are happy to have you with us as a gentleman and a scholar. So join the League of Gentlemen and Scholars, I think it's Jen called earlier. So
Indeed.
feel free to say hi in
love it.
chat or just
The League
lurk
of
to your hearts.
Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Extraordinary
That's
scholars and gentlemen.
So yeah, you are going to make a speed defense difficulty 5 because you are just standing in the middle of, just standing between these two guys, and they're just opening up on you.
Welcome back, Dakota. Difficulty 5, challenging. It's a success on a nat 20.
On a nat 20,
Yeah.
oh, I'm tempted to say that. Okay, right. So on a nat
Do
20,
I deflect a bullet back and it kills
Yeah,
him?
no, I think it's what happens is like a bullet wings off like you're wearing like metal plate armor.
Yeah, I've got a
right?
bit of play on me.
And it like bounces off and like is gonna like essentially like shoot one guy in the foot, and like he's gonna fall and like fire at the other guy, and one of them goes down like pretty much next to you, but the other guy, like, the bullets whiz past him and he's gonna duck and like try and back up to get some cover. So yeah, you're gonna get a free attack against this guy.
How many
who's
20s
on
we
the
rolled?
floor.
Like 3 or 4?
So many 20s. It's
You guys-
20s and
You
17s
guys are
all night
hacking.
long.
That's what's happening.
I've been informed that it's Austin with a Y.
Ah.
Apologies,
Ostwin.
but welcome. Ostwin.
Ostwin.
Ostwin with a Y. Welcome. Thank you for following.
Crit combo.
We all
Let's
know
go.
it's Jackal that wins this vote, because I'm the one that can give you guys free gold when you vote.
Yeah, that's true. Because I've got tons of it.
I have unlimited supplies.
You win.
Alright,
What's this
So
one?
anyway, free attack, difficulty 3.
2. He's
2.
on the floor. This is pretty much
Nope, rolled
if you-
3.
cool. Yeah, he manages to roll just clear, but he's like a little bit of blood follows him. It's like he's been shot in the foot, maybe the toe or something like that, and he's now down to his sidearm, which he's gonna continue to shoot. And there are now people, like, you hear like the vehicles like starting up, and there's actually what appear to be like people like entering the running towards the compound in similar sort of get up to these guys,
Mhm.
because they've just blown up the boss.
Combo breaker.
Oh, which team? Let's see. Sorry, I just want to real quick see which team people are on before I kill you all.
Clearly
Team
Jackal.
Arcturus. Team Arcturus is holding heavy. So yeah, you guys, you were essentially sort of like have an army coming towards you of like people coming out of the woodworks of like all the other like warehouses and stuff running in this direction, and you see what look like two grav flyers that not flyers but like a hover jets, hover vehicles of some sort. I'm trying to think of like a two-seater with like maybe a turret on the back, and then there's another one which is like a two-seater with like people in the back, and they're just gliding in. So two skimmers sort of come in, and this is all sort of going off at the same time. And yeah, the other guy's running for cover at the moment, but you have sort of an opening of like there's a lot of commotion, and like right now you can choose to continue the fight or disengage and sort of run towards like the building.
I'm gonna run to the building because I've just heard an explosion go off. This smells like the little man.
Yeah, indeed.
We are
The
pretty
guy,
chaotic.
like a couple of bullets like whiz past you, but at this range, like people are just like fucking, like just trying their luck. And yeah, you make it into the building as there's like you look up, and there's just a smoking husk of an office that's suspended on pretty heavily reinforced like struts, and there's like a gangway plank that leads up, and we're talking like 3 stories in the air, this building, but it's heavily reinforced. It's not gonna none of the struts are damaged. It's not gonna collapse anytime soon, but there's like no windows left in it. There's a fire like on the outside, and there are smaller explosions that are sort of rippling down the factory, and then there's this like maybe you look and you just see what looks like, you're like, is that a meth lab? And then just this huge fucking fireball erupts, and half of the factory just is blurred out by a giant fireball.
Well, it seems like my friends are here. So I run towards the explosion. where these guys are. Where I
The
think
office.
these guys must
Yeah.
be, yeah.
Yeah, cool. So yeah,
I know you would.
you guys have just sort of survived. Like your ears are all ringing, and there's also like it's like ringing, but there's also like loads of glass that's like falling, and like there's flames. There's like quite a heavy amount of smoke like high in the air in this room, and yeah, there's explosions going off.
There's water everywhere. There's a bunch of steam coming up from the floor.
Wait, I see the guys, right? I see these guys.
Yeah, as you're like, I mean,
Sure.
yeah, you're running up,
So-
and they're just sort of like recovering from all this shit.
So yeah, you basically see like Jackal walk in. He's got like he's carrying a long sword. He's got a pistol. He's got a shotgun on his back.
He's got another pistol and a
He's
holster.
got another pistol and a holster. And I look at you guys like standing there covered in your water, and I say, "What's up, bitches?"
I fucking love this.
I just look at you guys like,
Good
well,
Well, it's about time. Thanks for just like walking in here. Watch out for the dude you're standing in.
yeah. I look down. What the
You stepping in, dude. Careful.
You're stepping in, dude.
I say, there are some hover vehicles outside. Let's take them.
Yeah, are they manned?
He's off. He's like, you see him. He's like,
I look around and I look back and he's gone.
yeah. But you can hear him like shouting, "Come at me, bitch!" Like shooting his pistol at people.
Cool. So you guys,
so.
is that sort of? Are you going with him, or are you?
I guess we have to follow him, or we don't. I mean, we did pretty good without him last time, right?
I mean, we did kill a lot of people.
Yeah, we don't really need him, but well, I mean, it's probably dangerous out there. Wait up! Wait up!
You hear like
Nice.
gunfire, like going,
Yeah.
going. You see
I
like
love-
Jackal
love
come
the
back and
chainsaw
like
in the
cut a
background.
man's head off in front of you, throw his corpse away, start running
Yeah.
back into it again. It's quite dangerous, yes. Now come on.
So I'm gonna basically have you guys roll some checks for me. We're gonna do this sort of like Will's travel mechanic, just to sort of breeze through to get to like the vehicles and the juicy bits, because we're fucking so much stuff has happened and lots of time, and we've only got another 15 minutes left.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And it's
yeah,
with
cool.
some
So
Numenera and chill. I don't know about that. Gordas, do you?
Yeah, I think I can.
I personally can't tonight, unfortunately, guys, because I promised for some stupid reason that I drive to Beth to work at 6:30 in the morning.
Idiot.
But I know,
me,
right?
Mike, and Corder in, so we'll do some
Yeah,
Numenera and
definitely.
chill after this.
Cool. So we'll start off. Jackal, you're leading up front. Tell me what exactly are you just clearing the way, like by amassing a healthy body count?
Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's just like mowing down people with his pistol. When he runs out of ammo, he like throws the pistol at someone, picks up a new gun, and starts firing.
Yeah. Cool.
Draws the other one that he has.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say this is gonna be if you're clearing the way, it's gonna be sort of like a might check with like the sword and like just like I imagine because there's a hefty amount of like throwing people off gantries, like shooting and everything like that. Unless you want to make this a speed check and like run and gun as
I'll
fast
keep
as
it might because I have more might in my pool. So I'm going to
Cool,
spend
okay.
some might to change the thingy.
Cool. This will be difficulty 4 because like everyone's sort of like there's explosions and shit going off. Yeah, you can definitely knock that down to difficulty 3.
Cool. Yeah, that's all.
If you roll a nat 20, I'm gonna slap you.
No, one off. I'm going to spend my XP
Do it.
to get a reroll. Because why not? It's there to be used. No, 4 even worse.
Cool. Okay, so
This is my good luck streak being balanced out.
so you
Coming
guys
to
are
an
actually like, you guys like start to like follow Jackal, and pretty quickly like you guys realize that you're getting bogged down, like that these guys are advancing inwards, and like they're making do with the fact that like they've pretty much like condemned half the factory, but they are all bloodthirsty for you guys, so they're sort of you sort of being herded further into the factory and like trying to find another way out. Pardon me. We'll take it to we're going to take this down to Auric's turn because Auric is he's next to my turn order. So Auric, you are Jackal's like really struggling to like fight his way through these
I'm
guys.
like pressed
You
into
imagine-
cover. Yeah.
Yeah. Like don't get me wrong, like people are dying, but I mean
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not a great
What's around
amount.
us?
I'm just blind firing off the top.
So you've managed to make yourself downstairs, and like you're now on a factory floor that's pretty much seems to be used for all manner of storage. There's not a lot of like, unfortunately, this isn't like the armory where you've just decided to hunker up, but this is like there's loads of mechanical bits and salvage,
Yeah.
and like a lot of like just stuff that seems to be stripped off vehicles, stripped off magical items. You're not really sure what any of this is.
Okay. Where are the hover things?
They're currently outside,
And we're downstairs.
and like, yeah, and you're being
Okay.
pushed like further in, so almost away from them towards like, and you know from like the way you see outside, this building is built into the wall or against the wall of the city, so
Okay.
there's only so far you can go back.
Yeah. Mechanical bits. You said there were mechanical bits.
There are
Uh,
indeed, and
first of
some
all,
of these are
I'm-
electric.
All right,
sort
cool. First
stuff.
of all, I'm gonna spend my action to regain D6 intellect. So I'm back up to
Cool.
9 intellect. And then I want to use my cipher. It's a subdermal force field projector.
Cool.
And it gives me 3 armor, so I'm currently at 4 armor for the next hour.
Holy shit, dude!
Yeah, and then I'm going to, then that's going to be like my action. So I'm going to like start moving towards the hovercrafts, or start advancing.
Cool. Okay, so I'll just say like roll me a might like oh I guess you're sort of using like a
Yeah.
pistols and stuff.
I picture like I press or I harness this bandolier and then I press like a switch on it or like an activator switch or like once it clicks it starts like these lights and lasers like shoot out from it projecting a like a cuirass of like holographic like knight armor as that is just like shimmering just inches above my body, and I'm like
Just about 17 inches
just
above
about
your body.
17 inches across, like like off my body, which is a bit far, but it works just
Little
the
bit.
same. But yeah,
Yeah, so that's straight on.
Sometimes
that-
it's
that-
too far, but like, she just has to
yeah,
go with it.
yeah. But I just need.
Yeah,
I just
well,
need only a
this
couple
is
inches.
like when you snap this thing on the bandolier, it essentially like it's holographic, but it sort of unfolds like that kick-ass Iron Man suit
Yeah,
that
yeah,
he
yeah.
like has in a briefcase. It like folds down. It's all like
Yeah.
medieval like armor that's like but still holographic, and it this thing unfolds over you and just pretty much engulfs you.
Sweet.
But it doesn't weigh you down. This is
No.
just it weighs nothing.
Yeah, it's just
So
light.
cool.
So yeah, and I have 3 armor for the next hour, and then I'm just gonna start like and then I just am slowly walking towards because I picture I'm doing all of this while I'm moving, and then I'm just gonna
Cool.
load the next bolt in, and that's gonna be my whole turn while I'm slowly advancing.
roll me a speed because like this isn't like traditional like we're gonna go through this like a little bit faster. So roll me a speed check. I'm gonna say difficulty 3 because you're not really having to worry about. Cool. Okay, so you managed to like get a few people. You managed to shoot them, and people going down. But the sheer weight of fire here is like really like. It's pretty much making it impassable for you to get much further out than you currently are, and even with this armor, like the occasional stray round is going to get through, and like you're lucky so far. You managed to like hold it off, but you're in trouble here. Taking you to Arcturus. Arcturus, it's your turn.
So, how many? So there's a hovercraft.
Those are outside at the moment. So like you're in a warehouse at the moment, and they can't drive hovercrafts inside. Like these, we're talking like skimmers.
Oh,
with,
it's not like a hovercraft like tank.
Yeah. Like we're talking not a tank. Like it's open top, and like this is a civilian vehicle, but it's like it
Skiff.
it hovers off the floor. Yeah, sort of like that. I mean, yeah, okay, sort of like a skiff, but it's 2 seats in the front and then like a gun on the back, and then the other one's like a transport.
So it's like a hover warthog.
Yes, that's okay.
Okay.
There we are. It's like a hover warthog. There we are.
I'll take it.
I really want to use one of my like artifacts, but they're just useless. Like one just lights up and one's just water. Just regular ass water.
The other guy could have used that. Tiny Tim.
I could've- I guess I
making
could-
fun of me?
Just
I
making
could
it
have put
fatter.
that guy in the water bottle.
Yeah.
Um,
Add an extra inch or 2.
It's a hover
So-
hawk. Nice broad wings.
if
Oh,
I
yeah.
recall, Ulrich is getting his ass handed to him.
It looks like
Ulrich
it.
is yeah. It's I mean he's like essentially being pushed back under weight of fire, but I mean he should be outright dead by now. The amount of damage he's like taken, and this armor seems to be doing pretty well.
And where is Jackal in relation to?
Jackal's probably like next to you, like behind cover, reloading pistols, and then like he just pops his head up and like wastes 2 more guys. But he's like, you guys can't hold this position.
Okay. So there's too many guys. There is boxes and there's 2 hovercrafts outside. Or there are hovercrafts outside. Are there doors? How close am I to a door?
There aren't any doors towards this side because this side is built into the wall of the city. So
Damn it.
you walls are like on the other 3 sides of the one.
I
you're
didn't
being
come
pushed
this
against.
way.
I
Because
kinda really wanna draw
you
this
didn't
now.
try to. You were.
I kind of really want to draw this now, like Jackal held up, or not Jackal. Never mind. Ulrich just in this like I picture like paladin armor from Fallout, but just lit up completely by holographics and just with a crossbow.
This is kind of badass.
All right, so yeah, I guess if I'm just kind of pinned down here, I'm not the strategy guy. I'm a hacker. I live in my closet. So I'm just gonna stay hunkered down behind this box, and I'm gonna pull out my phase pistol and pop off a couple shots at the closest guy I can see, preferably the guys shooting at Ulrich.
Cool. I mean, there's two ways you could do this. You could try and kill as many of them as you can, or you could try and focus on people who are specifically holding you up. One will be speed, one will be intelligence. It depends on like if you're trying to pick off like key people.
I would be
you.
picking off like if
Big Bad Kala,
It's-
sorry about that. Thank you, Big Bad Kala. You are a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you for clicking that follow button. Enjoy that free golden chat, buddy.
if someone's pinning down Ulrich or shooting Ulrich in his wherever,
Yeah.
I would like to shoot that guy.
Cool. Okay. Roll me a intelligence difficulty. You guys have been pushed back, so you guys aren't in a great position. It's going to go to a difficulty 5 at this point.
Okay.
Fucking
I
dude.
do not think. Nope. I just spray bullets. Oh
So,
wait, no. Wait. Oh, I
dude,
did
you
roll
rolled
a
a
19.
you rolled a 19, dude.
Nice.
saw it out.
Jeez.
I
So,
saw last roll.
Yeah,
so
brother.
what happens is like you draw like your phase pistol, and there's like a sniper, and next to him like there's another guy, and he's got like a pair of binoculars, and he's like yelling stuff at people like move up, and then you literally just draw and double tap them like straight up, and I mean this is not like you don't like shoot them in the head from this range nowhere near, but you just bang center of mass, and both these guys come down off the gantry, and like at this point like fire slackens on you guys, and you guys start to like push them back. You're no longer like fighting on the back foot, so we'll do one more round just to see if you guys can punch your way through, and if not we'll leave it on the climax of this could go either way here. So
This is our climax.
oh indeed.
So the
So
climax one is the worst.
I know, always I leave you hanging right on the edge.
Midnight.
Jackal.
My turn. So, you want me to like make a might check to push these guys back furthermore, like whilst we get onto
I
these
mean,
hover
it's,
sort of thing?
it's you could make a speed check to sort of like try and make a dart through like a gap in their line before they close it. You could make an intelligence check to like make some decent shots.
Oh, I'll
like,
do the speed. I'm gonna dart through. I'm gonna spend.
Okay, cool. Like,
level.
and I mean, speed is also like shooting stuff. So like
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
run a gun your way and punch a hole. So yeah, that'll be. It's going down to a difficulty 4 now because of that crack marksman shot by Arcturus.
And I missed the follow,
Actually,
but I think you guys must got it. Big Bad Kala, thanks, dude. From me.
I'm actually secretly a sniper.
Indeed.
Nice. So what was the difficulty? So I'm gonna lower it down by 1. So.
3. That's what you're rolling.
Mm,
Cool.
just.
You managed to like, so there's like as this guy falls, like people like start bunching up a little like towards the center, and you manage to make a break for it on the flank, and like a couple of them like come around the corner, and you just spray them with like you put a shotgun round through one of them, and the other one ducks around the corner, and this is gonna like allow all of you to sort of like punch out and like make your way out of the side of the building. Taking it round to Ulrich's turn, you guys have just come rushing out the warehouse. Like I imagine, like whoever's last like slams the door. Probably like I imagine like Jackal's like the one to like hold them back at the end. Slams the door, and like a couple of like small dents appear in the door, and then like occasional rounds coming through the door. But you're safe for a second. You're between
Sure
two
thing.
warehouses. You're between two warehouses. There's probably about 5 meters clearance between the two, and there's like the courtyard is on your left, and you're almost on the corner here. And well, you wouldn't really know about the tank, like the hover vehicles and where they are, but they're outside. So if you turn right, you're in a dead end alleyway. If you turn left, you're coming out and towards like the courtyard.
Okay. So if we go outside, turn right, we're in the courtyard.
If
So is
you
that-
well, you've come outside. If you take a left, you're gonna head out into sort of like the courtyard area.
All right, yeah. I just press onward, and we run towards the courtyard.
Cool.
And I hope to find a hover.
They're manned. I mean, there's two.
Alright.
There's one which is got like one guy sat in the driver's seat, and it's just like quietly hovering there on its own, and then there's another one which is like on the other side, like it's the one that's slightly further away from
Yeah.
you, and there's a guy in the seat, the driver's seat, and then there's a guy on what looks like some sort of turret on the back, and everyone's sort of focused on the warehouse doors,
Cool.
not the ones you've come out of, like the main doors. So yeah, if you want to go for one of those or try and slip away, it's up to you.
I'm gonna go towards the one that's closest to me, and I kind of want to board it like if I was Master Chief boarding a ghost.
Awesome.
I want to get on the back end and I want to grab his skull, and do that I want to charge 3 points of electricity damage, spend some intellect, and then slide into the driver's seat. So like throw
Cool,
him out while zapping him.
Just make me a speed check, difficulty 3.
Yeah, to get there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend some speed actually to do that.
Do some speed, always
I'm gonna
good.
do some speed. So that, it was 3 you said?
Yeah, so down
Alright,
to a
so
2
that's
if you're
2.
lowering.
Thank you. With an 18,
18.
which is a mini
Yeah,
crit.
on an 18. On an 18.
I joined the itty
so
bitty critty committee.
Yeah, good job.
Thank you.
as it's a crit, I'm gonna say like at this point, like you know when you can like you look at a situation, you're like, I know what I am capable of here. You manage to make it up, and because it's an 18, it's a crit. I'm gonna say the guy so there's the 2 hover vehicles, and the one that's got the turret on the back, the driver has got out and moved into the building to like back his friends up, because there's still explosions going on in this building.
The
like,
driver's just
they're
like checking
making
his
their way out.
phone. He's like checking
Yeah,
his Tumblr.
like and the guy on the turret's like not really paying too much attention. None of them are. So like I'm essentially opening it up to like I'll level it out. You have a potential on an 18 to take either one. So do you want the one that can carry people like a lot easier and is or do you want the one with the gun?
I want the one with the gun.
Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna say on an
one
18.
person next to me and one person in the back, right? One person on the turret, one person next to me with the one with the gun.
Indeed.
Yeah,
yes.
I'm
so
taking
I'm gonna
that.
say, yeah. You know Warthog. So I'm gonna say like on an 18, you managed to like zap the driver of like the passenger carrier essentially like that, and he just goes out. And now you are all rushing this guy on the turret who isn't prepared. He turns. Ulrich, it's on you, buddy.
Ulrich,
What
do I do?
We're currently.
All right, so
Sorry, not Arcturus. That's what
Okay,
I meant.
cool.
Sorry, Arcturus. We're taking it to your turn. You guys are all rushing them together. There's too many A's. Make me a shot. Make me a something to just see if you guys pinch it or if you're gonna.
Yeah, so we're rushing these guys.
Fudge.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You're
I'm
rushing
gonna
a turret essentially. But you've got the upper hand.
Are there dudes still on the ground? 'Cause I want to John Woo this shit.
No. Like pretty much like all of them. They're 90% sure they've got you pinned at the moment. Like Jackal pretty much shot the only 2 people who like saw you coming, and now they're like trying to figure out where you've gone. And then you shot their commander, so they haven't got like radios working so great at the moment. So there's like 2 guys still outside, but they're making their way inside, and then you've got a guy on a turret who's like turning it towards you.
So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna in all of the badassery that my allies are doing, I've been inspired by old John Woo movies that I have on my hard drive at my apartment, my sweet apartment. So I'm going to be taking my phase pistol and I'm going to be running at the guy shooting. And as I get closer, I'm going to reach back, grab my nano blade, and throw my nano blade at this guy on a turret.
Cool. Make me a speed defense difficulty 3 for the shots, difficulty 4 for the blade.
All right, I'm gonna.
So roll a 4, and if you miss it by 3, you still shoot him.
That's
All
what
right,
I
so
love
I'm gonna-
about
all
this
right,
system. You can do anything heroic, and it's a yes or no roll. It's like
Yeah.
It's just like,
So I'm gonna reduce the first one down by 1 by spending.
so these. Okay, so cool. So the shot is a 2, the knife is a 4.
Okay, so the shots. Fuck me. You know what? I have so much experience. I'm gonna spend 1 because this is just too cool.
nice.
Let's say so a 3, right?
Yeah.
All right.
You,
All right,
you hit him.
I totally shoot the shit out of this guy, and the knife was what?
The knife is you've lowered it, so it'll be a 3.
All right, let's see what happens.
You
I'm spending the last.
knife.
I'm spending the last.
Okay, go on.
Do
Do
it.
it. Do it.
and it's
Doing it.
Fucking
Nice.
literally.
Nice.
So
the gun jammed for a second, but you fixed it.
what I'm gonna say, like you shoot him like a couple of times, and then like he like goes down and like sinks, and then as you shoot him, as you throw the nano blade, it hits him in the shoulder. He pulls the trigger on the turret, something like akin to like it's like a deafening crack as something fires out of the turret into the building, into like
gun,
all
maybe?
these guys. No, it's something similar. Honestly, because like you said Warthog, and I was like, fuck, I didn't plan for them to get the turret. So yeah, so something fires off, and there's an explosion in